You're going to notice some new stickers on my Jeep. What are these all about? Welcome to Jendale Overland. I'm Johnny, and I want to show you a little bit about the power setup that I got sent to me by Sudbury Solar Solutions and Volthium. So I want to thank both of them for sponsoring my channel and sending me this new power setup. And Mark helped me install this entire thing, and I want to show you how everything is set up and how it works. Let's go over and take a look at this setup. I still have a little bit of cleaning up to do. But here's the turn off switch, the kill switch. And as soon as that comes on, you'll notice that the 8-gang power switch comes on. So right now I have 4 things hooked up to the switch. And if we come over here, I'll show you where that switch is. It's right up there. You can see it right there. I do need to clean these wires up a little bit, which I'm gonna do once it warms up a bit, because in this cold it's just not going to stick. So switch number 1 is the underglow, which is on both of my hatches here, and that gives me a little bit of ambient light when I'm at the camp. Other than that, I would never use it. We've got a roof light there, which is a spotlight, which is going to let me see all my items that's inside the cap at night when I'm at a campground. Of course, I get the fridge, which turns on this power, and then the light bar, which turns on that. This is all controllable on my phone through an app. So if we're up in the tent and Tracy wants to turn on the light to make sure there's no critters in the campground, she just hits it on their phone, and then the light bar comes on and lights up the whole camp. Okay, we're going to do a test of the inverter, and we're going to do it on a Dremel. Go for it. All right, it's working. And I'm just going to turn the switch off. And that just turned the inverter off.
Turns all your loads off.
Everything off.
Yeah.
But let's look at this power setup. There's the lithium battery itself. And all the hookups are right behind there in that little space. So we're not losing any space inside the Jeep. It's not going to take any of the valuable space that I need for the items that I bring with me camping. Let's take a closer look at how I got everything set up. Okay, so I'm going to show you the basic setup on how this works. The Volthium battery powers into this kill switch. So let's follow the cable along. Goes up and over the top of my bin, and it comes to this kill switch. So if there's any problems with my battery, I can just pop, it's off. There's no more power going to anything. That comes back, and it goes to this bus bar. Now this bus bar powers everything. Now this goes up to my aux beam switch. It goes to a 250 amp fuse, which then goes to my inverter, 1200 watt power inverter. And the ground from that comes to the ground bus bar. Powering everything is this Victron DC-DC charger adapter. That's going to be constantly charging my lithium battery when the Jeep is running. Coming next month is my solar panels, and I've got a solar panel charger, which when the truck is off, this will take over and start charging the lithium battery. One thing I had to make sure I had installed was the Victron Smart Shunt. This monitors how much power comes in and goes out and what my battery level's at. So up until this point, I've been relying on these power systems. The Jackery 240, the All Powers, and the Anchor setup. These have proven themselves to be pretty good power solutions. To be honest, they have failed on me when I was out off-grid. Mark has the same setup in his Wrangler, and with his Bouge RV flexible panels, his lithium battery was charging even during the overcast weather, and I was having a hard time charging my Anchor system with my solar panels. A couple times I was pretty low on my battery, so but he was 100% the entire time we were out. So that really sold me on getting this system for myself. Sudbury Solar Solutions teamed up with Volthium Energy, and they sent me this power supply. This is going to be a major game changer when I'm off-grid outside camping. I'm never going to have to worry about power again. Once the warmer weather sets in, I have 3 solar panels that are going to be mounted to the roof of my tent. These are from Bouge RV, and they are flexible 100-watt panels. Of course, Mark's got this same setup, so it was easy for him to run all the wiring because he figured it out on his own setup, but really helped me along with my setup. I don't think I could have done it without him. It was really an intimidating job, and I was quite overwhelmed because I'm not a wiring guy. I'm not an electrician. Thank you, Mark, for that. It seems really complicated and it's really overwhelming, but just follow the way that I have everything wired, and if you do this yourself, you'll be fine. Leave me a comment below on what your power solutions are in your overlanding rig.